All right, there we go.
Yeah, it was good. It's your boy Sean P again. We back. Shadow Code Radio, part two of tonight's show. Um, and Reese, we got to talk about this Rolling Stone top 200 rap albums list. Now, there's a lot of outrage on this list, obviously.
Yeah.
Um, I just want to get your thoughts, and this is what we're going to do. We're going to go through some of the picks on here, and then I'm gonna give my overall take on it. But what's your take overall of this this very interesting list? Let's just say.
All right, so I did the whole list on Torture Talk. I went through all the way from 200 all the way down to number 1. I went through every album. Um some I'm going to get all the good stuff out the way. Some of the artists I believe that they picked were in the right spot, and I think that I don't know who some of these artists, I mean, some of these people who has picked some of these things, but the ones that were out of place, it, some of the albums I never even heard of, and I
Yeah,
listen to a lot of music, and I said I never heard of this album, and I don't know how it even made the list, and it's like we talk about Game, but there's not one Game album on there, which is
yeah. I don't
strange to
understand.
me.
I don't understand no documentaries.
Not on there. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. I think it's only one J. Cole album on there.
Forest
Um,
Hills.
I
Yep.
think it's on. I think Drake has two. Drake has two on there. If you're just reading this too late, and then
And
take care.
that's an interesting too as
Yeah,
well.
which I don't think
Jay Z
that.
has three. Nas
Yeah,
has two. Eminem has two. I'm lost, but since you went through the list, let's take a look at some of the picks. Now I do. This is the only thing that I'll give them a little bit of respect on.
mm,
They tried to represent all of hip hop over the
yeah,
last 40 years. I like how they got some of the artists from our era that don't get so much shine, like Freddie Gibbs Bandana's on here, Big Crit's on here. I know you like that.
mm,
Crit was here, is on here. Nipsey Hussle is on here. Um, some of these artists do deserve uh some respect. I don't know about the picks from those artists. I mean, how you have Crenshaw on here, which was dope, but you don't have um Victory Lap. I don't get that. Victory Lap was Grammy nominated.
I don't understand that either. You don't got
I mean,
Melba
Push
Funny in the
on
car,
here.
man.
Yeah, Bandana. Shout out, they got Bandana on here. I would have liked to see Alfredo or um
Pinata,
what was the one? Alfredo or
Pinata.
uh Pinata. Yeah, but I could live with Bandana. It's definitely top 200. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Um, like they have Cameron on here. Um, Purple Haze. I would have done
Diplomats.
not Purple Haze. I would have done Come Home with Me over
Yeah.
that. Schoolboy Q they got on here. They represented. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have went with Blank Face. I would have went with his first one,
Oxymoron.
Oxymoron.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, so they did represent everybody here, but I mean the standouts here, Common at 145 would be. Come
That's
on, man, that's a
wild.
top 100.
That's wild.
LL at 147 with Radio.
That's
That's
another
top
wild.
100.
That's
That's an
wild too.
iconic album right
Yeah.
there. Black Moon entered the stage at 141. That's top 100 ish.
Yeah. Yeah. That was
That's
higher for
close
me.
to it. Yeah. But Nas, it was written at 140. Good God.
That's the worst. That's the worst. That's probably the worst take ever in hip hop history to me.
They have City Girls period at 138. And Doja Cat playing her at 221. Where Doja Cat maybe raps, I'm guessing 1/4 of the album.
Yeah.
I
don't. The thing is, even with that album right there, I think her other album is better than that album, and I like Doja Cat.
They got three. Okay, they got 3 Ghostface Killah albums on here, but 2 Nas and 3 Jay-Z albums on here. What's wrong with that?
I don't understand that.
You know what I mean? They got Fish Scale on here ahead of It Was Written. I don't know. You know, and they got 2 Drake albums. They got It Was Reading. If you're reading this, it's too late. But no So Far Gone. No, what's the one?
Thank Me Later.
Not Thank Me Later. The one where he's in the clouds. That's not on here.
Yeah.
So I don't get that. They got 3 Missy Elliott on albums on here. I'm just gonna say right out. Right here. And I'll get to this later. Do you feel like they try to cater to females on this? Just your honest opinion.
I definitely
did you get that vibe?
I absolutely believe that they definitely did cater to females on here. I think that some of those albums shouldn't even be in the top 500. That City Girls album shouldn't be in the top 500. It should be. It shouldn't be in. It shouldn't even nowhere near a list like that.
But I'm seeing like Layla's Wisdom, maybe top 200. But all right, but they have No Name on here. It's a lot of female albums.
One girl on there, Cupcake. I never even heard of that girl.
Yeah,
I'm like, who's this?
I'll get to later the whole. I don't want to make it political, but the whole social feminist thing, I'll get to that a little bit later. What else we're at? Where are we at? I'm at 110. Pusha T Daytona at 108. Arguably top 100. That's not bad. Birdman, Young Thug, like what? Like where are these?
They could have took off. They could have took off. They had 3 albums on there that were various artist albums. Like why? Why do you have an album that have multiple artists on there?
But they had a Lil Wayne mixtape on here. So wait, mixtapes count too?
I don't understand that either.
Yeah.
They had the drought. The drought is over too?
Trap Music at 95 for T.I. And they had that over Young Jeezy Thug Motivation 101.
I don't see how he only has one album on here. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a debatable. I think they're both top 100, but if I'm for T.I., I'm either going with King or Urban Legend, not Trap Music. But Trap Music, you could argue for top 200, but not 95. And now it gets interesting. Like, Death Certificate is 93. That could be up higher. Kid Cudi, I'm not with that pick at 90. But I understand why people like Kid Cudi. I would have him back in top 200. Yeah, you have Like Water Like Chocolate over B? Like, I don't get that. Slim Shady LP at 85. I can live with that. Yeah, Vince Staples, Summertime 06. What?
That's out of here. Get that out of here.
I mean, what's up with that at 84? No. That was a very mid album. Watch the Throne at 77. I could get. There it is again. Fever, Megan Thee Stallion, which I thought was very, very mid. Very mid. At 75.
Oh man.
Like Queen Latifah, All Hail the Queen. I could live with that. That's way better. That doesn't even belong close to Megan Thee Stallion Fever. Okay.
Yeah.
What else? Okay, 50 Cent, Get Rich Die Trying at 64. No way. That's a top 20 hip hop album at worst.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um what else? Damn at 60. I could live with that. It could be a little bit further, but I could live with that. Life After Death at 59. Nope, that's top 20. America's
Yeah.
Most Wanted, Ice Cube. Nope, that's top 30. Way too far back. Like Room 25, No Name at 56. Come on. I could name
That's what
about
I'm saying. Like, what the fuck is that?
20 albums better than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Salt and Pepper at 53. No way. And then College Dropout is right over that at 52. Come on, no way. That's top 25.
Yeah.
The Roots, they have at 51 Things Fall Apart, but no Philadelphia Half-Life.
Which is nuts.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
I don't get that. Super Duper Fly at 47. I could live with Missy Elliott belongs on this list, but not at 47. She belongs back at maybe borderline top 100. Also, Call Me If You Get Lost. That's too high for him. Maybe top 150. And that was a very good album last year. I'll get it. Remember, I didn't like that album. I know you liked it. Remember we argued over Tyler's album?
But I think he got better albums than that.
That's right. That's right.
I don't understand that.
Liquid Swords is a bit rich at 44. That needs to be back, but that's a classic. That belongs on the list. Late Registration, 41. I could live with it. Okay, Chronic at 40.
That's
no
nuts.
way. That's a top 10 album.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's top 10.
Like 2 after that Carter is Doggy Styles after that.
Yeah, Carter 3, I could live with it, 39. Good Kid, Mad City, that's top 30.
Mm-hmm.
But 38, okay, we can live with it. Let's live with it, okay? It should be higher, though. Doggy Style, again, top 25 album, okay? Chief Keef, Finally Rich. Now, I get it, drill is big. I get it, right? That's top 200, but it's like maybe 180 something.
Yeah.
Okay? That's
you put
way
that over the Chronic.
High.
You put that over the Chronic.
That's way high. Nicki Minaj, you did your thing, but Pink Friday does not belong at 31. You belong maybe 150 in the 150. And here we go. Tupac, All Eyes on Me at 29. That is a top 5 album all time. Infamous, 28. Infamous, 28. Aquemini, 27. Reasonable Doubt, 26. I can, all right. No, they all belong in the top 25. All belong in the top 25. Marshall Mathers LP, I could live with at 25. And here we go. Illmatic, that's a top 3 album all time. 24. Okay, those albums belong in the top 25, but that order is they belong way at the top.
Yeah.
And then here we go. Riding Dirty, UGK. No, that's not better than Nas's shit. Dark as Hell is Hot at 22. I could live with it. The Drought 3. Come on, that's a mixtape. That's a mixtape at 21. So we're going to put a Lil Wayne mixtape over Illmatic?
That's crazy. Even though that mixtape was classic.
And here we go with the female stuff again. Yeah. Now, I get it. Little Kim, Hardcore belongs on the list, but over Illmatic, Reasonable Doubt, and Aquemini?
Nah, never.
And Marshall Mathers LP?
I'm not rolling. And Good
And
Kid,
Darkest
Mad
Hell is
City,
hot.
Good Kid, Mad City, Dark Hell's Hot. I'm not
Get out of
rolling.
here.
Nah.
Get out of here. Mad Villainy, I never really liked like that. 18 is way too rich. You need to be back like 150, maybe. Um, Paid in full at 15, I could live with. But here's the thing: 16, Invasion of Privacy, Cardi B. Stop it. Stop it. First of all, that's not even close to hardcore.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
That's a dope album. That's dope. If it is, if you want to go and you want to say Cardi's a sexual liberation pioneer, put her back by like 180 something. But come on.
Yeah.
No way or is Cardi B getting more respect than Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt, Illmatic, Darkest Hell is Hot. I mean, just name the list.
Yeah.
Get out of there, Cardi. And here we go with the Ghostface thing. Supreme Clientele at 14, and you don't have Iron Man there? Like,
Yeah.
what?
I don't
Like,
understand how that is. Iron Man is up in
and
the
Dr.
60s
Dre,
somewhere.
2001 at 13, and No Chronic? Clips, Lord Willing. I love that album, but 12? No way.
Yeah.
So you're telling me Lord Willing is over Mobb Deep Infamous? Just think about that logic.
It's first of all, is it over murder music? And that's not even on the list.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand it.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep it in the group aspect.
Yeah.
Lord Willing, maybe back of the top 200. I love that album, but no way is it better than Mobb Deep or a whole bunch of other groups. um, Take Care, Drake at 11, way too high for Drake, but that album could make the top, definitely top 200, arguably top 100. Um, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. We got to do it off topic. We need to do a Lauryn Hill show about her being overrated, Reese. We really do. We need to do a Lauryn Hill show. That's
Yo.
coming.
Yo.
I can't go top 10 with Lauryn Hill. Miseducation. Top 50 maybe, yeah, but no. And then here we go. So Addictive with Missy Elliott at 7. No. Now 6, Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Okay, I got you. Pimp a Butterfly. Okay, I could live with it. You know what I mean? That's top 25, top 30. I could live with it. Public Enemy. I could live with it. All right. I'm not outraged at their top 6 outside of Stankonia. No way Southern Playalistics Cadillac Funky Music does not get on here. That's not even on here, is
That's
it?
not even on there, no.
All right, yeah. Outcast, Stankonia, maybe top 100, top 200, but number 2, no way. Ready to Die, I could live with at number 1. Blueprint is a little bit rich for 3, but that's definitely top 25 material. So, yeah, man, this shit is completely out of whack. I don't know.
Yeah,
What was your
man.
take on some of those picks, man?
Like I said, the when once it started getting down to the top 10, I started seeing a little bit. It started to me picking up, but for the most part, I don't know if they actually are saying this because maybe I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they're saying this is the top 200 in no order. It's just this is what we picked first, second, third. But it kind of led me to believe if they put Ready to Die at number
Okay.
one, that makes me believe that this list is in order. Because if that's the case, then why you didn't put, I don't know, fucking City Girls at number one? If it wasn't no order, you know what I'm saying? So you kind of had it's an order, you know what I'm saying? I try to
Well,
think of
there's an
it like
order
that.
thing, but there's the omissions off of here. First of all, documentary needs to be on there. Um, I think at least You need to have at least 4 Jay-Z and 4 Nas's albums. I would even go so far as to say 5 per each in the top 200. I like. I think they did Kendrick. They gave Kendrick his respect. They gave him his respect. Yeah, disrespected Tupac. Only 2 Tupac albums on here. No Machiavelli,
That's
and he needs to
nuts.
be up a lot higher.
They had
Um,
no 36 Chambers. I don't think I seen it.
no, 36
Oh
Chambers is
no, Wu
8.
Tang Forever.
Yeah, but no Wu-Tang Forever. That's right. Um, they left a lot of off here, man. A lot of albums off here, and that's number one. Number two, and I want to take the female aspect of this. It seemed like they really wanted to give too much respect to ladies. Um I don't know if that was on purpose. I don't know if that's because feminism is in right now and they want to be kind of, they want to play to the heavy sexual liberation, like female liberation vibe going on.
Mm-hmm.
But literally, I would take off 2/3 of the female albums on here. Missy Elliott, So Addictive, does not belong here. Missy Elliott has 3 albums on here. Missy Elliott has more albums than Nas on here. Okay? Cardi B, she needs to be back. City Girls don't belong on here. No Name don't belong on here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
All the female artists is on there. Every
yeah,
female rapper is on there.
just about.
Salt and Pepper, Queen Latifah, MC Light.
How you don't have Foxy Brown? She doesn't. They don't
I
have
don't
Foxy Brown.
understand that. That's crazy.
They got Eve. You know what's funny? They got Eve Scorpion, but they don't got Eve's first album, which was banging.
Yeah.
Eve's first album was one of the greatest hip hop albums, top 5 female hip hop album ever. You want to talk about bangers?
Yeah.
That album, Eve's first album, I think, is the album that made Switch Beats. The beats on there were off the charts, and that's not even one. Yeah, man. I don't get the female vibe, except they're trying to play to a female audience for whatever reason. Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, and well, I'm just gonna get your take on anything else, any other picks.
I wonder how they came up with this list, because I was reading the article or the little description on the side, and some of the names were different, but they had some of the same people, like a JD, and then some of the people was the same person that wrote. So I wonder how they did this, how they come up with this. I don't know if they said, all right, what's your favorite album out of all of these artists? Biggie's album. Which one is your favorite? And maybe everybody in the room said, okay, we like this album. We think it's better than this album. Jay-Z, we like this better than this. But I don't know, and they have to be Iron Man fans. I mean, Ghostface Killer fans, because I don't see how he's on here 3 times.
Missy Elliott fans.
Yeah,
that's big. Well, all right. I'm just gonna go with my overall thoughts. See, I looked at this list and I said to myself, well, it's a couple of things. Like, were they really trying? What was the goal of this list? Were you really trying to have an objective hip hop discussion? Do you wanted to talk about who you think, how influential these albums are, the culture? I don't know what their criteria was, but I just want to preface this by saying that Rolling Stone never spoke to hip hop. Rolling Stone are for A, casual hip hop listeners, B, pop and rock audiences, and really, Rolling Stone was never a hip hop outlet. Rolling Stone was only big because an artist made the cover of Rolling Stone. Because if you were a hip hop artist and made the cover of Rolling Stone, that meant you crossed over to basically pop America. And let's put it out there, that means white America. So you're a pop star now, not a hip hop star. You know what I mean? So with this list, it's trash, but I'm not outraged by it. Like I'm not mad because it's like, oh, it's Rolling Stone, so that would be a Rolling Stone thing to do, if
Hmm.
that makes any sense.
Yeah.
So I'm not outraged by it, but it just goes to show that one, and here's my theory. I think Rolling Stone did what you said. I think they said, well, let's just put out a list, but let's not make the order and order it. Let's just put out the order in any way, shape, or form so we could get the people talking about it.
Yeah.
Because my theory is Rolling Stone wanted to get clicks and wanted to get back in the conversation again. Because let's be honest, Reese, when was the last time print media mattered in hip hop?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think I don't think print media really matters anymore. You know, Rolling Stones definitely is a titan, but as of right now, it's like nobody really cares anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's not such a big thing to people anymore.
Print media, print media died 20 years ago. Well, I'm not going to say 20 years ago. It died really 10 years ago with the internet. And once you had the internet and once you had the YouTube blogosphere, which voila, we're part of now.
Yeah.
And you had the Anthony Fantanos, the Dead End Hip Hops, the According to Hip Hops, the hip hop websites. You know, the only two publications that mattered were Source and Double XL, and they died out with the 2010s. And now that you got streaming and everything is internet based, and you got hip hop discussion groups, you got Facebook, Twitter groups, all of that. I think Rolling Stone's goal was to get them back in the conversation again, to people to notice them because print media is trash. I mean, they're getting trashed right now. I
Yeah.
mean, they struggle so hard for headlines. I mean, you see it in the modern day news media, New York Times and all of that. They try to give you misleading headlines to get you to click on it. And you
Hmm.
read the story and you be like, wait a minute, that's not what they really were talking about. You
Yeah.
know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that's really where they were going. And it's a trash list, but I'm not terribly outraged by it.
Yeah. There's some good in that because there's some artists that some people never heard of that's gonna actually go maybe even go stream their albums now. You know what I'm saying? Some people probably never heard of Camp Low. You know what I'm saying? Now they gonna get their album streamed. So it's some good that come out of this. But at the same time, I'm looking at this
Yeah.
list sideways because I'm saying to myself like, what are we doing this list for? Are we doing this to please a certain demographic, or are we doing this list to actually say this is what we really believe? Because to me, it's a travesty to have that that Nas album all the way down there. That's crazy to me. You know
I'm
what I'm
more
saying?
upset that they only have two Nas and three Jay-Z albums on here.
Yeah.
I mean, all right, because if we're talking Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt, Blueprint, Black Album. Oh yeah, Black Album was way, way back.
Yeah, that was on there.
Reasonable Doubt, Blueprint, Black Album are easily all top 50. Okay. Um, take your pick. 444 American Gangster. I go volume two. So I would almost have six Jay-Z's in the top 200. Nas, definitely Illmatic. It was written. Those are top 10 to me. Forget about that.
Mm.
Um, Stillmatic. Take your pick. King's Disease 2 or Magic. I'll live with one of those.
Yeah.
Um, and I go with even Lost Tapes. Give me that. So five Nas albums got to be on here. Um, I, I mean, I don't know. At least two Jeezy albums, I would say. Um, yeah, they really did the greats a disservice, I think, on here. Oh yeah, was Scarface the Diary on here? I
I
think the
think so.
Diary
Yeah,
did.
it wasn't. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was. I think
yeah,
Young
man.
Royce had one album on it
Um,
too.
yeah, they left off way too much, but it's Rolling Stone. That's the only thing I could go with. That's all I'm left with, man.
They had one Ross album on there, Teflon Don.
I
Um,
could live with that. I mean,
yeah,
at least they gave Big Crit some credit. Big
yeah,
Crit and Gibbs, I like that.
yeah.
Gibbs could have got another one on here, but Gibbs really isn't known like that, so I get it.
They put what's the name on there? West
So
Side Gun.
they put West Side Gun was on here?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the Fly God. You're right about
yeah, yeah. I'm surprised. Again, that's what I'm saying. I think they were just trying to reach all demographics because you got West Side Gun on there.
and that was so mid. That was a mid project.
Like,
How
come on,
mid West Side Gun and no Benny and Conway.
no Redman,
No Redman, no Method
no
Man.
Method Man, which is that's bizarre.
No
Damn,
what did they got? Was Ludacris on here?
no,
Ludacris was on. No Ludacris?
I don't think no Ludacris is on there. I ain't seen that. I don't think I've seen any of his albums on there.
How you have Southern Playlistic? You don't have Southern Playlistics on here for Outkast. I don't know. Love Below was on here. Yeah, and I think they tried to like get all of the quote unquote mumble, the trap artists on here. They try to get drill on here. They
Yeah,
try to get all of these. Like Killer Mike rap music,
he
that
had
could
two
be up.
projects on there.
Huh?
Run Your Jewels in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
they have on there.
yeah, but I think this was an attempt to get people talking in the
Yeah,
end of the
yeah,
day.
yeah. I think
But
they did this last time because Rolling Stones always comes out with a list like this. Like every year they do a list, I think, or something. Every 4 years or something. So I don't know. But
yeah, but I just think it was an ultimate reach. I'm not outraged at it because this is what Rolling Stone does. Rolling Stone doing Rolling Stone things, and I want to say that Meek Mill Meek Mill did a tweet, and he basically put like all of the 8 editors at Rolling Stone, and he basically said, so these are the people who got you talking about, these are the people who run hip hop in your organization, and you expect us to respect this shit, and they're all like, middle-aged white kids, white guys. You know what I mean? He really embarrassed. He put
yeah,
the whole magazine on blast, and I get it, but you know, it's like it's Rolling Stone, dog. What do you
yeah,
expect?
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like, if it was like the Source, who's been there, or Double XL or something like that, I get it. But yeah,
yeah,
that's Rolling Stone. So it's a pop publication. So they just threw this shit together in the end of the day.
yeah. Yeah, I think they went with a lot of non-conventional hip hop albums that I mean that people probably wouldn't say is pop, but I don't know, man. To be honest with you, I don't think they heard all these albums. I don't think they heard all of them.
Yeah, they did.
They just
I don't,
picked
or
them.
maybe they listened to 2 songs or
Yeah,
something.
you're like, yeah, I like this, John. Okay, put that on the list.
Yeah, that could go on there.
Oh no, man. Oh no.
Oh man.
It
Oh,
is what
that's
it
terrible.
is. Yeah.
Terrible, man.
I don't know, man.
Anyway, we may be back later on this week. Don't know. Check this episode out. We're gonna put this up, upload this to our channel. Like, share, and subscribe. Shadow Cool Radio on YouTube. Definitely gonna try and get this circulating around in the hip hop groups, but definitely come on And feel free to comment. What do y'all think about this list? Is it dope? Did they get some things right? What was wrong? Like, share, subscribe. Show your comments in the comment section. You know what I mean? Definitely voice your opinion on this, just like we did. So with that, y'all check us out. We'll be back maybe later this week. And y'all have a good Sunday evening. All right, peace.